How to make banana tea for restful sleep. I thought I had bananas all figured out. They are delicious in banana walnut muffins, straight into yogurt with a drizzle of honey, or dried for an on-the-go snack. But banana tea for sleep, is that really a thing? Yeah, because banana are so much rider than they seem. First of all, they don't even grow on trees. Banana plants are actually tree-like perennial herbs, and the banana itself is considered a berry. Also, the peels we have been throwing away all these years, totally valuable. In fact, from now on I might starting throwing away the bananas and keeping the peels for tea. Not really, but that's how crazy throwing away the peels sound to me now. So what's special about banana peel tea? When taken about an hour before bed, banana tea can help calm the nerve system and help the body prepare for deep sleep. That's because banana peels contain potassium and magnesium, which are both natural muscle relaxants. Magnesium is often called magic mineral because it also helps with hormones balance, stress support, detoxification and more. They also contain the amino acid L-typolefm, which gets converted to 5-HTP in the brain. The 5-HTP turns to the converted to serotonin, a relaxing neurotransmitter, and melatonin. Although I don't recommend regularly supplementing with melatonin directly, I think it's a great idea to supply the body with all the materials it needs to make its own. Oh, and one more thing, bananas are rich in antioxidants like lutein, which helps to protect the eye and skin from ultraviolet light. Some antioxidants like vitamin C are heat sensitive and break down when exposed to boiling water. Fortunately, lutein is heat stable and will still be present in the banana tea after the peels are boiled. Number 2. Ways to make banana tea. Banana tea can be made two ways. Using the whole banana, just using the banana peel. Whole banana tea is naturally sweetened, which is nice. However, it does contain sugar that can raise blood glucose levels. I'm not against sugar. Hello, paleo chocolate chip cookies, but I do avoid consuming sugar just because that as part of my intermittent fasting routine. If you are not familiar with it, intermittent fasting has been shown to be helpful for activating cellular cleanup mode, longevity, immune function, metabolism, and more. For that reason, I personally use banana peel tea over whole banana tea. My recipe below uses banana peels either fresh or dried. However, if you want to try using the entire banana, here is what to do. Cut off the ends of the banana and slice it into a few pieces. Place it in a small pot and cover it with water. Boil for 10 minutes, then strain the banana out with a colander and drink the tea. Regardless of which method you try, I recommend opting for organic banana because conventionally grown bananas are heavily sprayed with pesticides. Benefits of using fresh versus dried banana peels. I am not aware of any difference in nutritional composition between fresh and dried banana peels, so it really comes down to what's most convenient for you. You can use a fresh banana peel and save the actual banana for the next day to make chocolate chip banana pancake or another desserts. Another option is to save banana peels when you are making something. These chocolate banana bites maybe by popping them in the freezer until you need them. Personally, I like to dry the peels and then use them as a loose tea. It's a super easy, as you will see in the next section, how to dry banana peels for making tea. If you have a dehydrator, just chop them up. Place them in a single layer and dry at 155 F for 6 to 8 hours. One banana peels usually makes about 3 tablespoons of dry peel, which is what I use to make a single cup of tea. Want to use your oven instead? Preheat the oven to the lowest setting possible, which is usually around 170 F. Chop up the peels and place them in a single layer on a baking sheet. Dry them for 2 to 3 hours. Then flip them over and place them back in the oven until they are direct through. It should be around 2 to 3 hours for the second drying session, which makes the total drying time around 4 to 6 hours.